Hello everyone, KTB here, and welcome back to another episode of Book Talk. Today we are talking about, well, we're gonna talk about Tower of Dawn. I am going to be brutally honest. I did not very much enjoy this book one bit. I'm gonna tell you my pros, and I'm going to tell you my cons. So the pros. Um, I think I need to give you a little bit more lore to a story. Um, in the Throne of Glass series. Um, I do really like about Kale or Joel, however you pronounce his name. I do sometimes like his POV and seeing what he's doing and to heal and whatever like that. Minor spoiler for that, but I think everyone knows at this point when you recreate a shadow, something did happen. Anyways, um, and did I regret not doing the tandem read for this book? No, actually, I do not regret it. I know people say tandem read would be very helpful. They help you engage with the story more, but honestly, I think Empire Storms is a more engaging story than Tower of Dawn, and that's where I'm leaning into my cons. Also, I think this one is actually shorter than some of the other books too, so I do like that. But however, there are definitely some cons with this book. One, I do not really generally like whole lot of the story. I feel like it was just mostly romance and healing stuff. Uh, then discovering the mysteries of about this particular character Maeve. You learn a little bit more about her. Um, I think there was also there was like something on the end to let you know that yeah it's gonna be continued and everything. Of course, in Kingdom of Ash, which is I think the last book of Throne of Glass so far at least. Um, it did say like it was the series going to continue in 2018. So yeah. Anyways, um, another con is just I don't know. It didn't get me really engaged into the story. It never really got me hooked. It like there were parts where I'm like, oh okay, that's interesting, but it never really made me feel like I really want to know what's going to happen next or whatever. It was just like I don't know. I feel like this could have because I think Tower of Dawn was supposed to be a novella or have some of the story in Empire Star, but honestly, I think the author should have done that because there's a lot of stuff I didn't really necessarily really enjoy and everything like that. I like honestly, I actually do have Kingdom Ash right now. Um and it has like 121 chapters. I feel like if you're gonna make Kingdom of Ash that long, you could make Empire or Storms long too as well. Like you could combine these books, honestly, and I will find ways still to enjoy it and everything like that. If you take some parts out of Tyra Dot, I just really not really interested in the whole like I don't know. It just felt like there was just mostly romance between like the two girls and the two guys, whatever, and there was not really much like information like something new. Like it's like only one thing, which is Queen Maeve, like who she really is. And that's really pretty much it. Like that's literally it. There's like nothing new. Plus, like since this takes place at the same time as Empire of Storms, like you learn some of this similar stuff that was happening in Empire of Storms, so you're not really missing a whole lot of stuff. Like honestly, this could have been a novella, or Something Like Treasures could have been in Empire of Storms, and it would have been fine. Like, I don't know why the author decided Tower of Dawn should have been a book. Like, honestly, like, maybe I should have done the tandem read, maybe, honestly, but at the same time, though, like I said, Empire of Storms was more engaging, so I read it pretty fast. Like, I read it within 3 days or something like that. It has like 75 chapters. This book took me like at least about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to finish the story because I was not really that engaged. That's how me as a reader is like. If you get me hooked and get me engaged to the story and everything, make me enjoy the world building and the characters' development and the story and everything like that, I will read a lot more than I should have. I still take my time for sure. but I still like read more chapters in a day and everything. So like with all the other Thorn and Glass books, like I kept wanting to read more, but I also know I need to pace myself. But I read like a little more than I should have. With How We're Done though, it was just like, it's just like, like I did try and enjoy it. Like there's nothing wrong with the characters. Don't get me wrong, some of the characters are really interesting and all, but Tower of Dawn, I just don't generally think it's my favorite book. I think this is actually slower than the first book of Throne of Glass because I know a lot of people said they did not really enjoy the first book, Throne of Glass, which is Throne of Glass, because how slow it was. Yeah, when you get to Tower of Dawn, it's a lot slower. I feel like it's a lot slower than the first book of Throne of Glass. I mean, like it's still enjoyable. I think like it does. Like I'm not gonna like is it rereadable? If I want to reread the whole entire series, then I guess so. Yeah, but at the same time though, it's just like I don't really necessarily need this book. I don't really think, but I mean, I do want to collect the whole entire series, so yeah, I kind of have to get Tower done. So, but yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, that's my review. I would probably rate this around uh a 4.5 out of 10. Honestly, I'm sorry if you enjoy Tower Dawn. I'm sorry if you think I should have done the tandem read, but um, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much of my book talk. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Book Talk. AWL.